The Samsung Galaxy A12 is an exceptionally modest smartphone that nearly looks unrealistic. 169 pounds for a handset with a de rigueur quad camera, a robust battery and liberal screen, all enveloped with an appealing bundle. On paper, it sounds sufficiently enticing, yet how can it pile up as a general rule? The Motorola Moto G8 sets the bar at this cost. And sadly, the Galaxy A12 is not exactly the amount of its parts. Design and screen. Finished plastic body. 6.5 inches. 1600 x 720 showcase. Dependable unique finger impression sensor. Obviously, this involves individual inclination. However, by our retribution, the Samsung Galaxy A12 is one of the better-looking plastic phones you can purchase. The matte wrap packaging runs up the handset sides, and an inclining example of shallow edges covers the upper part of the back. The smooth base most segment doesn't diminish the appearance, making a satisfying two-tone look. The 4 back cameras are organized in a square module that looks less obvious than comparative arrangements on a few different phones, yet the equipment protrudes barely to the point of keeping the phone from lying totally level on a tabletop. The incorporation of a headphone jack and microSD card opening is satisfying. And there's likewise a downwards terminating mono speaker on the base edge. The volume keys and the power button, which bends over as a finger impression scanner, are implanted inside the right half of the phone, and they're all simple to reach without changing your hold. That is great. Taking into account the Galaxy A12 rocks a weighty 6.5 inches PLS show, encompassed by a genuinely thick bezel that contains the selfie camera inside a tier-style notch. With a 16:0 x 720 goal and a pixel thickness of 270 ppi, the screen is bounty sharp enough for the vast majority's requirements. Seeing points are areas of strength for likewise, the main genuine hindrance being brilliance. On a bright day, the maximum result can track down care about. Camera, 4-fold back cameras, 48 megapixel principal camera, ultra-wide, full-scale and profundity focal points. The Galaxy A12's 4-camera design surely looks like it. A 48 megapixel principal focal point, upheld by a 5 megapixel ultra-wide focal point, a 2 megapixel full-scale focal point, and a 2 megapixel profundity sensor gives the impression of a smartphone that views photography in a serious way. The Galaxy A12 likewise offers the capacity to rapidly switch between the normal camera and ultra-wide camera, which can catch sensational-looking shots from an apparently totally alternate point of view. However, while these can look convincing on a phone screen, they don't look so hot on a bigger screen or subsequent to trimming or zooming. Execution. MediaTek Helio's MT6765 chip. 4GB smash. Junkware. Everything looks okay, then. Sadly, it's in the presentation division that Samsung has made the best compromises. The Galaxy A12 is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the slowest smartphone I have at any point utilized. All possible connections require near 1 moment to enroll, which makes everything from opening an application, to snapping a photo, to composing a message, a baffling encounter and strongly disappointing on occasion. Has it crashed? No, it's simply requiring its investment. The Galaxy A12 is delayed to the point that regardless of how frequently the slack carries everything to a stop, you can't resist the urge to tap the screen once more, having persuaded yourself that you probably didn't contact the screen properly the initial time. In any case, generally, you did. Never have I encountered this degree of slack on a phone previously. The Galaxy A12 runs Android 11, yet Samsung's One UI skin implies it's nowhere near unadulterated. Among the preloaded, and for my situation undesirable, applications are Samsung's own program, Galaxy Shop, Samsung Worldwide Objectives, and Facebook. A prompt empowering me to utilize the setup of pre-installed productivity-centered applications. For example, OneDrive, Office, and Standpoint was bizarre, taking into account how gradually the A12 runs. Battery, 5 mAh battery, effectively endures a day, once in a while too. Extremely delayed to charge. Battery duration is unquestionably the Galaxy A12's most noteworthy component. The phone can easily get past daily without playing with risk, regardless of whether you toss some streaming or gaming in with the general mismatch. Use it reasonably and you could have to charge it like clockwork. In true use, an hour of streaming Netflix thumped 7% off its battery. 30 minutes of escalated gaming ate up 6%, and 30 minutes of light gaming took another 2%. That is 2 hours of amusement for only 15% of battery duration. Music scarcely made a gouge. An hour of web-based streaming spending 2% of the A12's battery, while an hour of playing downloaded music thumped the Galaxy A12's battery level somewhere near 1%. Be that as it may, charging the Galaxy A12 back up again isn't exactly so charming. Utilizing the charging gear provided in the crate, it took 1 hour 35 minutes to get the phone from 0% to half, and an incredible 3 hours 25 minutes to finish a full charge.